I'm actually from the Thai Hong Kong chapter, so we've actually flown a long way to be here. I'm the executive director for Hong Kong, and we're basically trying to not replicate, but certainly try to emulate some of the fantastic things that Thai Silicon Valley has set up here, and to also find out more about the network and the opportunities here in the Bay Area.
So what have you seen so far at this convention that you would like to implement?
One of definitely the opportunity to see what the next generation of entrepreneurs are doing. I mean, the Bay Area is famous the world over, and certainly in Hong Kong, we're always looking up to places like that. So some of the fantastic things in terms of new technology that we're looking at, the whole cloud ideas, the kind of developments, technology that's happening, that's been really interesting, and it's certainly some food for thought actually for some of the delegates that we've been bringing over as well. But the other side for me, aside from just wanting to be here where it's all happening and finding out to see what entrepreneurs are actually doing, it's also an opportunity to network with all the other chapters. I mean, we've got something like I think something like 20 to 30 chapters of Thai around here, and it's a great opportunity for me to actually put faces to the names actually. So it's been great.
So you mentioned networking. What else is it going to take to get Thai convention to Hong Kong?
Well, actually we do. We're a very new chapter. We've only been around for about 18 months. And when we had our launch week in September last year, we actually had a lot of the Thai global guys fly over. I mean, nothing to the scale of something like this. But we are working on our own little mini TiEcons, and Hong Kong, being Hong Kong, is still very much focused on finances and the financial services and things. So I think the interest for us is still a little bit on the investment side of things. The angel investors, the early seed investors. We've got a great ecosystem that's building up. We are hoping to actually try and add to that in some way. So our events that we've been holding, we've been focused on startups. We've also been focused on a lot of angel investments and things like that. So slowly, bit by bit, we're getting there. We're hoping in a few years' time to have a significant TiEcon. It would be nice.
Obviously, the startup scene in the Silicon Valley is world famous. What's the startup scene like in Hong Kong?
It's changed tremendously. I think if you ask anyone, we've actually brought a delegation of various Hong Kong organizations. We've got Invest HK, who are basically the trade and industry promotional forum of the Hong Kong government here. We've got Hong Kong Science Park, we've got Cyberport, and these are all government organizations that's trying to promote entrepreneurship. So we've got all these companies here, and and the reason why is the fact that there is a massive interest now in the past 2 years with the ecosystem, the entrepreneurial ecosystem that's growing so fast in Hong Kong. And I think that is it's just going to be getting bigger and bigger, and we're getting caught, and it's almost like we're in this snowball at the moment. We're at the beginning of a snowball, and we're just rolling down that hill, and we're just gathering more and more snow, and hopefully we're just going to get some massive traction there.
Do you foresee Hong Kong becoming a Silicon Valley of Asia one day?
We're always a little bit wary about those kind of titles, because I think people in Hong Kong are always saying we're not trying to be like the Silicon Valleys, or obviously we've got a very different landscape and ecosystem, but we do hope to be an entrepreneurial centre for Asia, and certainly the government is putting a lot of support there, and there's some fantastic startups that are happening there, and Hong Kong with the financial services has always had the money as well. We just need to divert a lot of that away from the PE side of things, the private equity, the later stage funds, and we just need to get it into the early stage funds. And I think that's, with the recent exposure that Hong Kong's been happening. I mean, certainly, I think, was it Bloomberg or Forbes magazine actually said that put Hong Kong as the third place for entrepreneurship, up and coming after Silicon Valley and after London, and New York, I think. Is it New York? Yeah, New York, and then it's Hong Kong. So it's great for us, We're very hopeful.
Thank you so much for joining us.